Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. He didn't leave much to my mom and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him that he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was, before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seems I had to bite my whole life through. Some girl would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and the stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man who'd give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg, it was mid-July, and I just hit town, my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. There at the table dealing studs, that dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and he was gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood run cold. I says, "My name is Sue, how do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and he cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair across his teeth and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging amidst the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He says, "Son, this world is rough. Man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So he gave me that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. It's a name that helped to make you strong. He says, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right. Kill me now, wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to think just before I die for the grab in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the dirty dog that named you Sue." I got all choked up and I threw down my gun and I called him Pa and he called me his son. I come away with a different point of view, and I think about him every now and then, and every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him Bill, George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name.